Well, it's 2025 and it still baffles, flummoxes me on how many people still do not understand the terms bolt-on, fabricated, customized exhaust. Isn't really they take all these terms and change it and mix it up together, and then most of the time with the inquiries I get, they have no idea what they're asking. They have no idea what it is. They just heard it or read it somewhere, and then they really, yeah, it's close to zero knowledge as possible. So hopefully this video I will explain exactly what those three terms mean, and then I will copy and paste this video to everybody who asks from now on asking about exhaust. Before you ask this, watch this first and understand. I'll also include terms like axle back and catback also. So the term bolt on simply means this one. This is a bolt. That is a nut. That's a nut. So together they form a nut and a bolt. And bolt on simply means that to install something, you only need basically a wrench. So to remove the bolt, that's pretty much it. You need one tool to install an exhaust, and that's what makes it a bolt on. This is an original equipment exhaust, so this comes stock with the car. How it's installed in the factory is also using a wrench, although a mechanized one. So the exhaust gets made in another factory. It's not made by Nissan. It's not made by Toyota. It's not made by Mitsubishi. It's made by some smaller company which ships the exhaust all the way to the assembly plant, which is owned by Nissan and Toyota. The same way that car manufacturers now don't really make everything in-house. The same way with your, whether it be the iPhone. Apple in California manufactures zero phones, zero laptops, zero smartwatches, zero headphones. All of the factories are not owned by Apple. It's owned by Foxconn, which is in China. The screen is by Samsung. The chip inside is made by TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Inc. The camera is either made by Sony or Panasonic. The battery is made by Panasonic, so you get the gist. So the same way that car manufacturers do not make cars anymore, all to the other, well, except maybe Tesla. So again, bolt on simply means that to install something, whether it be an exhaust, an intake, a even a supercharger, you will basically need a wrench to remove the bolt, and then you bolt on the part itself. Okay, at least that's clear. Now I'll still need a bolt. This is an aftermarket exhaust. This is also a bolt on because again, the way that you install this is you remove the exhaust using a wrench and then using bolts like this, so with a corresponding nut. This, now you get the gist. This basically slips in there and then you put a nut here. So again, the only tool you will need to install one of these things is a wrench or several sizes of wrench, usually size 14 and 12, 14, and 17. In general car terms, bolt on simply means that the product is ready to install with basic tools with no cutting or modifying of the existing equipment. So again, you take out the whole exhaust. It should come out in a whole piece like this, and then you bolt in the new piece. This one you keep. The confusion arises because some shops, especially ones that don't make a full complete bolt-on exhaust, is that they'll claim it's a bolt-on. So what they'll do is they will basically take hard to manufacture part, something like this one. It's not your usual diamond flange, so this is a triangle flange. So what they'll do is they'll cut this, they'll weld the pipe, and yes, well, it's then that's not a bolt-on anymore because you destroyed the original piece of it. So that's the big difference, number one. So now, what's a fabricated exhaust? Well, every single exhaust in the world is fabricated by somebody. This whole thing did not drop from the sky fully formed. Somebody had to cut this, somebody had to weld this, weld that. So every single exhaust in the world is fabricated. The confusion arises on who fabricates it actually. So there it is. So this one is a locally fabricated exhaust. So We are the ones who do everything. We're the ones who weld it. We're the ones who cut the flanges out. We're the ones who have the pattern for it. What we do basically is we have the muffler here, which is a Borla XR1. This is the one we can buy from the US, the tip we buy from America, and then we assemble it all in house. It's the same thing here also with the exhaust manufacturer. The little company that makes this does not make the pipe. He buys the pipe from a pipe supplier and bends it. The same way that they do not buy this hanger pre-made. They buy the tube, they bend it, and then they weld it. Same thing with us here. Our exhaust hangers here, we bend it, we weld it. The flanges here, we actually don't make these also. We have a small shop here that cuts the diamond flange and puts the holes in it. So again, it's an outside supplier thing. Same thing with this. Same thing with this diamond flange here. So somebody cuts it, we just weld it all together. The difference arises when people say locally or fabricated, or sometimes say imported. So we get that exhaust from here, it gets NVIDIA. Somebody fabricates that also. It's made in Taiwan. So there's some Taiwanese dude who welds this stuff also. And I think a more telling example is this one here. So we have a set of headers here. This is an original header from the car. This is our locally fabricated header, and this is an imported turbo header. This is also fabricated. Again, somebody has to weld and assemble this thing. It does not drop from the sky fully formed. It does not come out of the womb fully formed. So, and all of these are also bolt on, because you can install it with, again, the aforementioned nut and bolt and a wrench. And the last one we have to deal with is customized exhaust. So customize, the easiest analogy is you have a wedding, or you're about to get married. Your wife gets fitted for a wedding dress. That wedding dress is customized for her, which means it is fit exactly to her and her specific needs. So most of the exhausts that you see on the internet for sale in America, these things are almost impossible to customize. So let's say you have an exhaust that has a single exit, one tip only, from say either Magnaflow or Borla. You cannot just easily customize that, because number one, it will be hard for you to get the components, especially for things like NVIDIA. These guys do not sell tips alone. HKS, they will not sell you a tip. Ready, they will not sell you tip alone only. They will not sell you the pipes to customize. So no, everything almost you see on the internet with a dollar sign is next to impossible to customize, because you cannot get the separate components to make it specifically to what you want and to fit your car. This is especially true now for most of the SUVs and pickups that we do with steel bumpers, front and rear. Not all steel bumpers are made the same. Not all steel bumpers are the same shape. And sometimes these people add, uh, I think it's called a step ladder or something. Or sometimes you want it the dual exhaust. You want it two together, two apart, or you want it quad exhaust. So that means two like that. That's what customized means. And then that's the option that we give you. Most of the exhausts that you see, let's say if it's a rear exit one, that's it. You're stuck at the rear exit. You cannot change it anymore. So, but with us, since we can get the components individually and we stock the components individually, like this one, we have a wide sword arrangement of tips over here. So we have our dual tip, we have our single tip, we have long tip, square tip. It's anything you want. So our standard exhaust comes with this short chrome tip right here. But if you don't want that, that's not a problem. We can cut that away. We can weld the black tip in place of that. You don't want that one. You want a dual tip setup. We can cut it and put a dual tip setup right there. You don't want it rear exit, you want a side exit, we can do that too. So that's what customized means. And customization extends also to the muffler itself. So this one is with a XR1 muffler. You can change it to a Pro XS, you can change it to a Borla Attack muffler. It is your choice, it is your freedom. It is up to you to what you want. And one is not better than the other. I always get this question, which is the best one? Well, from a shop perspective, the best one is the one that is the most expensive, obviously. That's a very, very stupid question. Best for who? Best for you. If you're talking about best for you, the best exhaust for you is whatever cheapest exhaust that you can get that gives you performance, which is basically a 3-inch pipe for every single diesel SUV and pickup out there. The power actually comes from the size of the pipe. It is not dependent on the type of muffler that's installed. Because again, a muffler is from the root word muffle. It is a device that will make something quieter. So from the root word muffle, my mic here actually has a muffler too, this foam thing. So if I remove the foam thing here, should be a bit louder when I speak. So again, this thing basically muffles wind noise. That's the job of it. Every single microphone out there has something like this. You even see the ones with the fur and the feather. So again, this is also a muffler. So hopefully that would explain the difference between bolt-on, fabricated, and customized. The other terms that we have are catback, which is short for back of the catalytic. So people keep asking, let's say I right now have a Facebook ad running which says, it reads very big. It says over here. It says full exhaust, and these are the components. So in typical Filipino fashion, nobody ever reads it, and then what they do is it already says they're full exhaust, and they'll ask, "Is this catback or full exhaust?" No shit, it's called full exhaust over there. Kind of obvious. So catback means back of the catalytic, which is on this OEM exhaust. This is the catalytic converter. So a catback simply means that from the back of the catalytic onwards. So you can have an exhaust that is not a full exhaust, which starts from the turbo or from the headers in the case of gasoline engines. You can have a just this back part here for those environmentally conscious, which I get a few of these crazies out there that, oh, I want to retain my cat because it saves the environment. Well, whatever floats your boat, dude. So you can retain the cat. Is there any disadvantage? No, there isn't. It just won't make as much power as a full exhaust. Will it pass emissions? It actually also will still pass emissions. And will it pass the 99 decibel test? Yes, it will still pass even though it's a full exhaust. So most of the catalytic converters are, well, this is a diesel one, so this is a downpipe. For gasoline engines, it's usually here somewhere. This is a headers. It's somewhere usually in the back, but most other headers already have the catalytic converter integrated into this one here. So can you change the rear only of the, let's say you just want a muffler, or I get this a lot for SUVs also. Can I just change the muffler? The answer is no, you can't, because as you can see here, this is the muffler of your Fortuner, Montero, Strada. This is actually underneath the rear seat. In order to change the muffler, because most people when they say muffler of a car, they know something like this. It's usually something like this. So this is at the back of the muffler. Is at the back of the car usually. That's the general term. When you say muffler, it is always the last component, silencing component of the exhaust. In your diesel SUV, which also I get a lot of questions that with your full exhaust, is a resonator included? The answer is also no, because as you can see here, there is no resonator whatsoever. There's only one single muffler, and it's all pipes. Resonators are usually found on gasoline engines. So if you take apart the exhaust of this Vios, you will find the headers here. Then you will find a resonator, mid silencer. They both mean the same thing, and a muffler here at the back. So with that, hopefully I've explained pretty clearly what bolt-on, fabricated, and customized means. So if you don't understand, watch the video again and relearn it.